Hey, Facebook friends, you are the fly on the wall. And over there's Instagram fly on the wall. And we're going to do the Google feed right here. Can you see me? No, you can't. Oh, yeah, I need to go further back. Whoa, that's further up. Okay, we're going to go on the couch. I'll lower this. I've never tried this angle.
Oh.
I'm trying something new each time just to see how things go better.
Okay.
So.
Maybe I should do my camera for the.
Oh yeah, you want to go ahead? Set it up.
Like show, but I don't know. Only maybe the Facebook people.
Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Okay. I gotta remember to turn on my. Okay, where's that microphone?
What's your this?
Called Live from Normal Heights. Okay. On. Microphone's on. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna both be seen. Oh yeah. That's gonna be perfect. Okay, friends in Instagram land, if you want to see the front of her face on my Facebook, go to Tim Janakis on Facebook, just like it's spelled on Instagram. And on YouTube, you can search youtube.com/Tim Janakis. And if I know how to open a wine champagne bottle, I'll be set. Okay. You have to name it ahead of time, huh, on your thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready?
What?
You ready to start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you want to put it down like here and
Sure.
if you can see us.
It's hard.
Yeah,
I
it's
should
like
bring my
your stand, huh?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Or just do it sideways.
Sideways?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. You can put it on the pumpkin.
Okay, we slide. Oh,
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Is it side? Do they see the sideways?
Yeah, they'll see it sideways. I did Instagram live sideways.
Can
It's
they
the only way
see?
you're gonna get both of us. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, it'll
They
just
can see it?
yeah.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't work. Okay. I'm seeing this way. Zero grass. Yes.
Okay, let me make sure I got the cameras on. That's on. We're gonna put record. I've never used this. No, I'm gonna push record here.
I don't know who's watching. Nobody's watching though. Is that the
Oh,
sign?
don't worry about it if anyone's watching. They'll watch it later if not. I took a picture.
Took a picture.
Where's the record button? Okay, here we go. This is the real thing. I'll edit out that beginning.
Microphone.
Uh-oh. Why is it not going? Okay, here's record. Oh, here's record. Okay. 3, 2, 1. We are live. Welcome to Live from Normal Heights. So Yumi Ogawa.
Ogawa, yes.
How long have you been in America?
Since 1998.
98. Wow.
So,
Where was I? I was in Orange County playing in a rock band.
It's a long time, yeah.
That is a long time. I went to Japan the first time in 2004.
Oh.
So I was there from 2004, came back my senior year, 2005, went back and was there for 13 years about. And you're from Saitama? No.
I am from Kagoshima.
Kagoshima South. That's right. I asked you that before.
Japan. Yes.
Kagoshima. So, do you miss Japan?
Yeah. I miss my family and friends. Yes.
What did you like most and what did you like least about coming here or going back when you... Yeah, what do you like most or least about the difference?
You know, America accept who I am or who we are. So even though I'm gonna go back to college when I'm older, nobody cares. I mean, that's great, right? But Japan is
like they
not
say,
that
no, you're not
way.
supposed to do that.
Not like that. You know, have to follow to the way, or you know, older. If you're older, you cannot do some stuff.
Some new things, huh?
Yeah, new things. It's taboo, or you know. But here has the freedom. But it's good and bad. You know, there is more manners and politeness. I like that. And the respect for...
And there seems more caring for the people, like the workers and everything. Most people have lifetime employment. They don't have to worry about so much.
Yeah, if you are in the system, they just, you know, escalate to whatever the life takes. So,
but if you're a rebel and kind of work outside the system, it doesn't work too well.
Yeah, exactly. So both countries has good and bad things. Yes.
The weather's what really hurt. I grew up in Orange County in California.
Yeah, that's right.
The weather was so intense. The change from cold to hot.
Yeah, but you know, we have a beautiful nature and a beautiful culture because of the season. Because we have 4 different seasons. Yeah. And then it's more like specific. This is spring, summer, fall, and winter. Here's like kind of like daytime is summer, nighttime is winter, kind of like that, right?
But never freezing. That you have to have like a futon over your.
Yeah, no snows and it's very dry here too. You know.
In Niigata, where I lived in Sendai, both places, we couldn't heat the whole house, so we only had a little room heated until you fall asleep, and then you have to turn it off, otherwise it'll burn the house down. Yeah. Or you'll smother yourself in fumes.
Yeah, but I am from southern part of Japan, so we don't get snow too much. Well, we get a little bit, but it's gonna be melt on the ground, you know. So it's much warmer, more humid, and then like Miami.
So before we talk about essential oils, what made you interested in healing, and what made you get into Reiki?
So since I was little, I interested in some kind of energy, you know, and I was wishing I have like psychicness or something, you know, and then I thought that I might have it, but I was not sure. Yeah. So that's made me kind of like, I really like a holistic way to heal somebody, but I didn't know how to do it. And then well, I married once, and that time I have to have a quick license, like a quick skill. I was a dental hygienist in Japan, but they don't transfer my education from Japan to here, so I have to go back to school. But I couldn't speak English very well that time, so I have to choose some kind of a quick skill. And I realized, you know, I'm very good at giving massage. Maybe I might go to massage school. That's how I started. And also I really like the essential oils, and I have this one. And then so I started like a study about the herbs, natural healings, or aura, chakra, energies, And then I was in the school, and then like it just opened up. Like, wow, I really like it. Then, you know, there's two kind of massage therapists. One is they really want to learn and they want to heal people. Another one is already gifted, and then they can use their talent and gift for another. Both are like the same therapist, but one is more like learned.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is born to that way. I was not sure which one was it.
Mm-hmm.
But now I have been doing 17 years, and I know that I am the gifted one.
Wow.
Because I see a lot of interesting things from my massage clients. And then I'm not just giving massage. I believe that their pain is not came from just physical body.
Yeah.
If I don't understand their lifestyle or thought or their personality or what they're eating, what's going on, you know, if I don't understand them, I cannot heal them correctly. And I don't want to heal just temporary. I want them to understand what's going on, and then educate them, and then moving on their life, and then they can change their own life. I'm kind of a health provider and also educator. That's how I want to be. So I really like my massage therapy.
When we have a little steam coming from a thing here, when did you get into doTERRA?
So
Oils.
So I became a massage therapist, and I was using a whole bunch of different kind of companies' product. But I didn't feel it does work. Like I didn't see the client became much, better than what I expected, and also faster. That's the quick change, right? But I didn't see it. I was searching where is the best product, and then one day accidentally my friend invited me their doTERRA seminar, and then I didn't like those kind of like network business or anything, you know. They might like push me too hard or something.
Yeah.
So I say no, and then like I kept saying like 7 or 8 times, but they kept pushing me. Please come, please come, please. And then I just said, okay, I can smell, and then like, I say no after that. When I show up, and then I smell actually peppermint oil. When I smell it, when I smelled it, I knew that right away.
Something deep, yeah.
This is true. I knew that like right away. I was like, okay, I want to sign up. But because I say no 7 or 8 times, I don't want to sign up right away. Kind of like I lost my game or something, right? So I was, tell me about this. And then they show me, actually, I have the dictionary. Oh, wow. This is the Aroma Therapy Dictionary. And then she was new too. She was new for the aromatherapy, doTERRA product. So she was saying like, if you look at any problem, from here, you will find which oil you can use it. And then like, I was like, are you witch or something? It's almost like spelling something. Portion of something, right? And I thought, wow, that is so cool. So I decided, okay, I want to look at. And then I saw it, and I, really? Wow, they have a special recipe on the book. And then, this is a dictionary of aromatherapy. And when I was reading, I was like, opened up, like, oh my gosh, this is what I'm looking for. So I was looking for the essential oil, something I can use it for more medical reason or spiritual, like healing reason. And this is it. I'm like, wow,
And I can really smell. You have the orange. It has orange peels in it. It has.
This is a wild orange.
Yeah, I've had
wild orange helps us to open mind and uplifting our emotions. So those days, COVID-19, a lot of sad story I hear them too, and things we cannot change right now, but we can change our emotions. So how we can change our emotion, that is the key of our life, right? And because I'm a massage therapist, people stressed out, they come to my office and then they're looking for, how to deal with their stress or how to release their stress. And then I educate them how to handle your emotions too. But I have to know ahead what's going on in their life, right? Yeah. So my specialty is shiatsu. You know shiatsu, right?
Yeah.
So shiatsu is the meridian. Our body has acupoint, which is energy point. Yeah. If you trace to the energy point and then make a line, those are called meridians. So our body has 14 different meridians. And then when I touch those meridians, I can understand this person's one's meridians having problem. Mm-hmm. And each meridian.
Okay, so I want to say to the people listening, I went twice, paid for massage with you at your clinic, and I didn't want to tell you where I'm hurting, and right away you would go move down my body, and start pushing down that's the spot. How did you know?
Well, I have been doing 70 years and experience, and also
it's that's the spot. Okay.
Yeah. So from those meridians, I can understand this person having problem with this specific organ's meridians. Mm-hmm. Each organ has different characters and emotions, and a seasonal food. Might be they're eating too much of something or doing something too much of emotions. For example, too excited also, that's not good. It stimulates small intestine, heart, and also around the heart, and also whole torso have to be active. So always go. So they might have a high blood pressure, and they might have the redness of the face. So they're way too excited. So those kind of people are good, but it's gotta be their surrounding people cannot follow them because too excited.
I think that's kind of what I am.
That's I'm feeling good.
Which is I'm looking at the champagne going, we should open the champagne right now.
So needed to calm down more.
Oh, I'm so hyper.
Yeah. And then it's very interesting. People, which color they like also. Yeah. I can tell their personality too.
You like my purples and my.
Yeah.
I got purple in the hair and pinks and.
Yeah. So purple is the color. Which color makes purple?
Red and blue.
Exactly. So red is the fire element, and the blue is water elements. You might have both sides. So redness is very enjoyable, joy, happiness, but too excited. And the watercolor is more pondering, deeper thinking, more individual. So and the mixture is your favorite color, right? So you might have
it's a mysterious, deeper, but
sometimes
crazy.
Go to very hyper, sometimes very individual, and then inside of the cell, and then you shut it down suddenly. Maybe you might have those kind of personality.
Before I got into energy healing, I had problems with there's two kidneys, right? Mm-hmm. It was, I forget if it was the right or the left, but it always made my psoas muscles in the back go off, and then my hip would go off, and the chiropractor would have to bring my hip back, and then it would slowly go back. Until I learned my own healing on the organs and the meridians myself, because I did that same work. I was able to balance them both, so I don't have the back problem as much anymore as I did before.
So our body has light and left energy, usually moving from left to right. Mm-hmm. The left side is more woman's energy, right is more men's energy, so yin and yang.
Yeah.
So if one of the energy is too much, another one doesn't work either. So when you have specifically decide having problem, usually my massage patients tells me my left side hurts or my right side is having a hard time. And then they say maybe because I slept the wrong way, blah, blah, blah. But when I was asking question, it's not from the physical way.
No. That's
they're having some kind of problem. Maybe their thought or their activity, or they needed to, like, they have to plus or minus of something. That's how we're gonna figure out how this person can have a balance about that. Once they get the balance, they're gonna be healthier. That is the Chinese method, how we're gonna be healthy.
Oh. So when you started studying Reiki, you studied in the U.S. or did you study in Japan?
Actually in here.
Yeah. Okay.
So I do the meditation and I speak to universe all the time too. I really wanted to learn Reiki, but actually, when I try to learn it, always destroy it. So I think this is my understanding. Universe knew when is the time of my Reiki. And then when I was in the school, they said, no, you're not ready yet.
You're not ready.
I think. And then when I look back, I was not ready. I was just learning how to do the massage. I just wanted to make money.
Yeah.
So more like materialistic. But like 10 years later, suddenly universe told me, you have to learn Reiki. And I go, what? Right now? 10 years later? Finally? What's going on? And then 3 days after, I received an email from Reiki master, who is my friend. We're gonna have this kind of Reiki class, and it was reasonable.
Perfect time.
And then I knew that this is the answer, so immediately I just signed up and took Reiki 1 and Reiki 2. And then I studied, and then I don't know how much you know about the Reiki.
I know a little.
Okay.
I know more about meridians and energies in the body.
Great. So when you take a Reiki 1 session, usually master is doing tuning. Like,
tuning.
Yeah, open up your energy and then like go through everything. And then when she did it, I was like, woo, kind of like opened up, almost like ecstasy type of stuff. Like, woo, like, what did you do? Did you fuck me up? Kind of like that. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this?
That's cool.
And after that happened, I opened up more about my psychicness is coming out. And wow, it's meant to be. Wow. Yeah, that's the timing.
So when I had all the problems I had in Japan, I heard the word energy healing many times, and every time I heard it, I'm like, what is that? I need to learn it, but I didn't somehow for like more than 10 years. I didn't learn. And then I did a podcast called the Peace in the Far East podcast, and I interviewed a lady who did Kiko, which in Chinese is Qigong.
Yes.
And she was in Okinawa and I was in Niigata, and we interviewed and just on Skype, and I have the audio file. I'm watching because I'm recording it, and I'm watching the audio file on the computer. And then every time she did what's called dolphin healing, and she sang a song in Japanese. And I was gonna actually try to find it and sing it for you, but I don't remember it all. But it's something like Doko no iru ka doko ka. She sings a song about dolphins, and every time she does that, when there's people trying to watch dolphins and the dolphins won't come, she does all the dolphins come.
Wow.
But every time she started to sing the song, I was watching the computer and the waves started going.
Wow.
And I couldn't hear her. I couldn't hear the song anymore. All I can hear is cicadas. The cicadas go.
Yeah.
Real loud, and wind and birds and like crashing ocean. And I didn't tell her because I was like, this is so weird. So then she would stop singing the song, and then we'd go on and talk about energy healing and stuff because I didn't have any knowledge of what she was doing. And then I said, okay, sing a little more of the song. And then the thing started going again. I go, are you opening the window behind you? Because I hear nature coming through. And she just started crying. And she says, no, everyone says they can't hear me when I sing the song because they hear all of nature. And I've never got that on recording. And now you're telling me your recording is showing that. So she went back and listened to it, and she was like crying. She was saying this is so cool because she never had proof to anyone that they always said they hear this. She sings the song, and they like the words start going away, and all they hear is nature. And then you can kind of hear her voice come back in at the end, and then it's like, did I even hear a song?
Yeah, kind of remind me Native Americans. I have a very good client, my massage client, who is a leader of a local Native American.
Oh, wow, okay.
He's very big guy, very nice person. And then I asked a whole bunch of questions about, medicine men, especially. So Native American people, they have a medicine man who heal the people. So I'm really interested in. And then he invited me the special prayer. Usually for the Native American people, it's like a Zoom meeting. But I got invited,
cool.
and then I couldn't see it. So I see the people who are they try to have a special prayer and then like kind of singing their language and started singing. And then I see that like a forest was started moving like, and then like there was no wind, but like almost like a tree was dancing.
Whoa.
And I asked my friend who was watching together. She's Japanese lady. Did you see that? But she couldn't recognize. But I can see it.
You see it? Okay. Wow.
And then totally different. And I felt, whoa, what is this? And then I later when I asked my massage client, who is a local San Diego Native American person, I see the very interesting moment, but I'm not sure is that my imagination or is that truly? And then like, yeah, Native American genes, they are very close to the nature.
Yeah.
And then when they started talking or singing or special prayer, nature comes see us and try to help us. Like I started to chill and crying. Like,
so this lady in Okinawa, she studied from the Ryukyu kingdom.
Oh, okay.
They used to have an island where they send the women priestesses. It was called Hodaka, and it's right off of Okinawa. And she studied the history, and she went many times to that island. And so it's similar to Native Americans. I think they came maybe from similar tribes and
like,
really into nature.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm taking a lot of classes right now from college. I'm going to be a naturopathic doctor.
Yeah. And
then I just finished the last semester, and then that one of the class was ethnic costume class, and I really love like costumes and kimono. That's I grew up. So when I was studying about the whole world's costume, I could study about each country's those native people, like the Native American or like Native Africans, and like it's so cool that I could reach to those kind of.
And like all of them had natural energy healer
exactly,
people. They called
like
them shaman.
A prayer, shaman, or they have a specific name, and I could study about how they're gonna heal themselves, and it's so cool.
Western scientists a lot of times went to these tribes and said, "How did you know this herb does this, and this herb does this, and this?" And they go, "What do you mean? The herb tells us."
Yeah.
We talk to the plant, and the plant tells us, and they're like,
"What do you mean?" They passed by their knowledge from the ancestors to ancestors to ancestors. Well, some of the cultures, they use too much drugs, and then I want to know about how they figure out, like, for example, they are taking some of the drugs to reach to their ancestors and contact to them. Yeah,
I have it on my porch. It's called San Pedro.
Yeah, so those stuff is very interesting, but like what you say, like they're using local plants to heal. Yeah. What they have the problem, it's amazing. And then because of their way is very interesting, something we don't practice anymore, so we decide it's weird, but I want to learn about them more, and if something does work, I want to bring back to modern life. That's why I'm going to be a naturopathic doctor too. Cool. And then hopefully some of the like Asian time holistic medicine I want to bring back. But before I gonna decide to be a doctor, I wanted to learn what is a spirit of Hippocrates?
Yeah, the guy who they named
Yeah.
Hippocratic Oath. Like the doctors have to
He's
say.
the father of medicine. And then I wanted to understand because here or Japan, I'm gonna be a doctor. People always said I'm gonna be a doctor. And then I said why? And most of them like they would
Prestige, money.
Yeah. Or
my family will be happy.
Yeah. Or seriously they want to help people
yeah,
too.
people, yeah.
Or they're very passionate.
Uh-huh.
But I wanted to feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of an interesting person.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to learn those spirit, like how this guy, the first father of medicine, decided to be a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious, like how he became. Then what I did was last year, still not the COVID, so I flew over to Greece.
Oh, okay.
And they wanted to learn about
Greek.
it. Yeah. Oh, you are?
Yeah, Giannakis is Greek. It was spelled Gianakos when I was born, and it's pronounced Giannakis like Japan. So in Japan, they would all say Giannakis, and I said, no, it's Giannakis like Japan. They said, why don't you spell like Japan? I said, okay. So I changed it to Giannakis, J-A instead of G-I-A.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it's Greek.
Interesting.
Just a different spelling.
Yeah, so, this is, sorry, kind of jumping everywhere.
Yeah, no problem.
But,
you mind if I'm going to open this?
Yeah.
We're going to have a little toast. This might be the last show of the year, so I bought this for the... We got people over there, we got people over there, we got people over there.
Oh my gosh.
And these are all little... In the future, you're going to watch the good version, the professional version over here. That's going to be on YouTube. So go to youtube.com/Tim Giannakis. And if I can open this without poking my eye out, this is a champagne for the new year.
Be careful.
I'm going to break something.
Holy cow!
You see?
It's very different.
Good. Look, there's a lot of glass back there. I'm glad I didn't break
gosh.
anything. Oh, that's too many bubbles. I don't even know if this is a good champagne or a bad champagne. It looked good. I muscle test for everything because all my energy healing I did required yes or no answers. Mm-hmm. And a strong muscle test is a yes, and a weak muscle test is a no. So
what?
For any question.
Yeah, I did it too. Ring too, right?
Yeah, I do this one, which is called the falling log. Yes, yes, no. I don't even have to actually touch it. My finger already knows before I start touching it, it falls. Wow. There's no energetic way for me to hold my finger up when it's a no. So I can just do it behind my back and do it when no one's knowing what I'm doing. And anyway, kanpai.
Kanpai, cheers.
Yeah, so for me, I do muscle testing for any yes or no answer. So when I go to the store and I see something, I say, should I get this one? No. Should I get that one? No. Yeah, that's a strong one. Okay, I'm going to buy that one.
Stronger one.
Strong muscle test. Meaning
okay.
This
is like a strong alcoholic person.
This is the one that would be ceremonially pleasant for this show. This is the right one. I don't know what... I'm doing a commercial now for Cook's Brut champagne. And if I had the cork, it flew behind her, but we'll get it later.
Okay.
So let's go on a different subject. Since you've been in America, what was the most crazy or shocking thing in America for you?
Good or bad?
Good or bad? You choose.
Good or the bad things. Well, America, sometimes like it's unusual happens always comes
crazy
up,
unusual things.
Other day I do the martial art, Japanese martial art.
That.
So I was hurried to go to my class, and then when I was driving on the highway, there was nobody, and then I started like, this is weird. What's going on? And a lot of police car was behind me, and some of them passed by. I go, what's going on? And then I kept driving. I didn't know I should stop or not. And then, like, I saw it, the back mirror, there was a the police car was like back and forth.
Yeah,
back
that's
and
we call that round robin.
Yeah, so they
They
started
stop
like
all the traffic.
yeah. So I am middle of a police car, and then I don't know what to shoot, but I follow them, right? And then in front of me, there was a whole bunch of a police car. They started stopping, so I pulled over to right side, and then stopped. Like, okay, I don't know what's going on. Nobody driver here, and then two policemen came out. Don't come out! And I go, what? And then I saw there's holding something behind. Looks like a gun. I was like,
there was a police chase.
Yeah,
there was a police chase.
They are
and you were
chasing.
right in the middle
Yeah,
of it.
they're chasing somebody, and then they almost I thought like, okay, they're gonna start shooting or something. That's what I thought.
Well,
I was like freaked out, and then when I opened the, seating of my car, there was a helicopter, and then they're looking for somebody over and over.
wow.
I was totally freaked out. I'm a regular person.
What if this guy goes and smacks into your car?
Yeah, I know.
steals your
I
car?
was like, that's how I locked the door, and then I started. Okay, should I take a TikTok video? I started making a TikTok video, and then they came out and then talked to me, and I said, okay, I don't know what's going on. Are you guys gonna start shooting or something? And then they don't want to tell what's going on to me, right? No, just to stay there. Then I said, my sensei get upset if I'm gonna be late. How can I come out from? Just stay there, okay? And then I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But anyway, America has crazy things that certainly happen. This is like I'm used to, but always like that, like something never expected, and always something coming up. And I was like, I was safe. And then they told me, okay, you can come out, but just keep going, and then we're gonna make the way pass away, so you can sneak around us. So I was driving and then watching them. There was a whole bunch of police car, right? Then I see the car their car chasing, I think.
Yeah.
The car was smashed to the side, but nobody was there.
Oh.
So the guy
jumped out.
Yeah, and then went to somewhere. That's why they had a kind of a gun or like. That I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I didn't see it. I'm gonna go, And then later on, I told this happened to my sensei and my friend. So I have Japanese soda in my trunk, right? And then my friend was like, worst case, you pulled out the Japanese soda and fight them. You can cut the bullet. And I go, no, I'm not that level. Please not say that. They're gonna shoot me and I die. That was kind of funny.
That would have been a great video. Some lady comes out with a sword. And
I know. I get arrested from those policemen kind of trying to shoot me,
Well,
It was a very, very funny moment.
so when you started learning energy healing, you still have relatives in Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you went back to Japan to visit people and tell them what you do, what do they think? Some people are kind of closed-minded. Some people are kind of.
Oh no. Actually, Japanese people are very passive, and then they're like more receiver. So they're looking for somebody who can guide them. And then I always ask the universe, please use me to heal somebody else if they need it. And then I believe that, like, I am gifted, but that came from past life too.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, this is what I'm gonna say, a lot of people who doesn't know their mission, they lose their life. They don't know what's their
they're not doing any.
They have to find out what their mission is, but where they came from. This is what I figured out from my experience, and it was a hard life. I have been going through a very hard life. So you have to understand what you like, what you don't like. So dislike and like. And also what are you good at? And then what's not the good at. And also like specific things in your life, that is another calling too. For example, I was a dental hygienist, I'm a massage therapist, now I'm gonna be a doctor. So everything medical, right? So I used to do some kind of medical work or helping another.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable about that because my spirit is that way to create like a design for the helping another and then feel good about that. And also lifestyle.
Have you done past life regression therapy? Okay.
I did, like I met with a professional psychic.
Yeah.
And then they're like, they don't know each other, but they told me specific things.
Same things, yeah.
And also I met another Japanese psychic. And then she told me like what I was thinking. So I have a lot of doctors past life. And also warrior. That's why I like fighting, I think.
That's one of my past lives. I was a famous lawyer, but I don't want to say it on this show. But I was
which one? Roma?
You know, in England. I worked for the Queen of England.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so
cool.
Which is weird because I didn't know who this person. Well, I'll just say it because there's videos on YouTube people can look up. I didn't know who this person was, but when I first started reading like herb books, when I started doing healing, this name kept coming, Sir Francis Bacon, and I always get this like weird feeling. I'm like, who's that? And then I would go on to other books, and then I see it again, Sir Francis Bacon, every time. And so I did a regression therapy, and I hooked into that life. And I didn't know who that was. And I studied philosophy for 10 years in college. And for some reason, he's like the father of modern analytical thinking in the West. He was a lawyer, and he wrote all these plays that they attributed to someone else, which I don't want to get into right now. That's all controversy. But I realized like everything I was interested in my life as a writer, a singer. I also did artwork, and I was into like healing and stuff. It was all because of that life and other lifetimes I found out I was still trying to figure out like where it was going now. And those pieces really helped me.
Yeah, so the spirit has the memory of our past life. Yeah. And also that's used to do that and they feel comfortable. And also some of the memory, piece of a memory, for example, my example, I love a harp.
Oh, harp!
I don't know
beautiful.
Why I love a harp so
I've been
much.
trying to get this singer. She's in San Diego. She plays the harp and writes original songs, and she's so incredible. And I've asked her to come on my show a few times, but I think maybe because she's really beautiful, and I'm asking her to come on, but she thinks I'm trying to pick up on her. So for some reason she doesn't ever respond. But anyway, maybe in the future I'll get her on. But she's really good.
I can talk to her
I'll introduce her.
if you
she's
want to be
really incredible.
Yeah.
Harpist. Yeah.
So, since back then, like if I hear her music, makes me cry.
Wow.
I didn't know why, and also some of the religious things like when I was little, I went to library. They're always looking at the like a painting or
scriptures,
yeah, or like a statue, those kind of stuff, and then like some religious things. They didn't know why, and also gemstone or jewelry. Then like, why do I like this? You know, it's kind of a mystery, right? But when I try to meditate, I can understand some of life. I did the like past life, and so mostly doctors in different cities.
Yeah, back in the day they used all those things.
Exactly.
Now they only use what the scientists make, but they were so much more spiritual doctors back in the day.
Exactly. More.
And they believed in the stars and the times of the year was important. Now it's so
what
uniform.
I'm doing is basically
trying to bring
doctor
back
stuff.
the old way, which is the natural way. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I need to fly over. So I have been to 38 countries.
Wow.
And then each time when I go there, I try to connect it with energy of the location or things to belong to. and then I can feel the energy back and forth, and then testing, kind of like you said, like this is a strong way to say yes or no, you know, your thumbs up or not, right? Me, like when I touch it, I go back to that time and can see it, what's going on, or feel it, or connect it, or memory coming back. That's why I travel around the world to find out. So I was used to live in Atlantis, and also the Belgian doctor, and also one was a medicine technique or skill I'm really interested. It's called Unani medicine.
And that's from Africa?
No, it's actually Arabic.
Arabic, okay, Unani. Okay.
Arabic. It's based on Arabic medicine, became to Unani or Yunani. We say Yunani, but like English writing is Unani.
Yeah.
And this one actually, they believe that our body is made from 4 different liquids. And then
phlegm, blood. I learned that one too.
Yeah. Gallbladder, you know, the bile. Yeah. Those kind of, and then one more.
One's red, one's yellow, one's.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Me too.
4 things.
One's brown and are darker color.
So they believe that our liquid is make something health. And then that time they cut a little bit and they take the blood out, and then they release their like
whatever
stress
stuff,
or whatever stuff. Actually, this knowledge later on became to Chinese medicine, acupuncture, and also shiatsu.
Wow.
And I am doing shiatsu right now, right? So it's all related to over there, back there. So when I learned, I was like, holy cow, what is this? And also, I was, it's kind of too much explaining in the beginning, but I'm going to skip it, those parts. So I meditated, and the universe told me to go to Europe for the teaching aromatherapy or holistic medicine or shiatsu. And then I said, where I should go? And the 3 people's face came to my mind. And then I sent the official email to them. One of the person said yes, it was a Finnish person. So I flew over to Finland and started going to Finland and teaching holistic medicine. Then I was like, why Finland? It's very weird, right? And then I could attend to interesting like world meeting of consciousness or psychic people, and I could talk to the more, you know, famous people. And then they told me, you used to be a Viking. What the heck? You know, I'm Japanese now. I'm Viking. Like what the heck? And then they used to be like a captain of a Viking or something.
When I went to Japan and I first saw like smorgasbord was called Viking. And I was like, what is Viking? And then I realized they were saying Viking because they had big meals like smorgasbord.
Exactly.
All you can eat meals.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was Viking.
Yeah, exactly. V, like Viking. And then somebody told me, did you know Scandinavia has God story, like a Greek story?
Yeah.
And then first the guy, like Zeus.
Zeus, yeah. And in Scandinavia it was another name.
Is Yumi. It's like
my
like name. And then my
that's amazing.
I know my ex-husband's name is like Udell, and then he called me
Udell. Wow.
And then he called me Yumil.
Oh, he did. Wow.
I was like, is this my name? And then I researched where the Yumil came from.
Wow.
And then I found out this came from Sanskrit. It's India.
Wow, it came from Sanskrit. Okay.
And the meaning.
They went all over the Vikings.
Yes. Meaning of Yumil is a small river in Sanskrit name. And my last name is Ogawa, which is a small stream. Small river. I was like, what the heck? I know. And then I have a birthmark here. And I feel this is a lion head birthmark. And when I went
I wonder what mine is. I have one. Is it on this arm or is it there? Or maybe it's here. I haven't seen it in a while. I think it's kind of going away.
I don't know where it's...
Oh, you don't see it? Okay. It's kind of going away.
Oh, yeah.
Is it right there?
I saw it, yes.
What do you think it is?
Lighting is hard to see it.
It's slowly fading away because I got in many motorcycle accidents and I ripped my skin off.
Yeah, best way is you take a picture and then sometimes there's an app has the kind of X-ray way to look at the things.
Birthmark, yeah.
When you see it, you can see the shape of the birthmark. But mine's looks like lion's head.
Wow.
And then there in Scandinavia there's a whole bunch of lions stories too. And also, European people, they have a family crest.
Yeah,
head of lion
wow.
too. And the head of lion is usually the symbolic of those what do you call those? Those are people, society.
But the leaders, no.
Oh gosh.
You forget. Say 日本語でできる？
なんだっけちょっと変わった人たち。The society Washington was in there.
People that are change society drastically.
No, those dollar bill has a triangle stuff.
Oh, yes, okay, the secret societies.
Yes, what's the name of it?
The ones in Europe were the Rosicrucians, and that's what I founded in another lifetime when I was Sir Francis Bacon. And in the U.S., it's the Masons, or the Illuminati. The Masons. Okay.
Yeah, and also the
Scottish Rites was in Scotland and many other places, but there was many secret societies all through Europe and ancient.
And also alchemists.
Yeah, they did a lot of alchemy.
They had a symbolic of lion's head or lions, or it's a represent of the sun.
Yeah, okay.
And then they had a lot of kind of philosophy behind.
Well, the old now it's the pharaoh's head on the lion. It used to be a real lion's head.
Yeah,
they just found it later and redid it because it was tens of thousands of years before the pyramids.
But when I took ethnic fashion, each culture has the symbolic of a sun. And then when I study about it, it's kind of connecting a lot of stuff. But this is my just personal enjoyment of
you're starting to just put everything together.
But when I found out those kind of stuff, sometimes I get
goosebumps. Yeah.
And I
same every time I read Sir Francis Bacon.
I feel
who's this guy?
I know this, right? Those are the moments I knew that my spirit remember about that. And then why do I live right now? Why am I Japanese? Why I'm a woman? And then why am I doing massage therapist? Why I'm gonna be a doctor? And then I find out, wow, how special I am. I'm so lucky to discover those kind of things in my life. And then, I am living my life seriously because it's opened up my, past memory or whatever, right? Yeah. And then this is my mission. I have to help people.
I'm so glad you say mission because we say that in my organization. I'm a Buddhist and Buddhist all my life, and mission is so much part of what we believe. Everyone has a special purpose for being here at this time. Let's kind of segue into something different. The whole pandemic. What do you feel about it? And obviously, you didn't come wearing a mask. I came to see you the first time. I said, "Do I have to wear a mask?" You said, "No." I said, "Well, thank you," because I didn't want to wear a mask. I haven't. I've had these huge events in my house. No one's wanted to wear a mask. I'm so glad. All my friends, okay, we're not afraid. I believe it's affecting some people. It's affecting people that are in a low state of life. There's an energy cycle from 0 to 1,000 for everything in the universe. And you can muscle test, and I get that the virus is at about 400 or 500 between there right now. I'm usually between 700 and 800, so it can't even get near me because my body is radiating at a frequency that's too powerful. It'll just dissolve. So, what do you feel about this whole virus thing?
I believe that I knew that the world was too much. Like if too much plus is
there's too much business going on, too much destruction, too much war, too
much money,
environmental
too much
destruction,
economy growing, too much of everything.
Obsession.
I felt that feelings all the time.
Nature needs to slow down.
I knew that it's gonna be destroyed at some point.
Yeah.
But I didn't know when was that happen. But I knew that something coming out. So nature or universe or God or like a supreme being knew that we needed to calm down. So plus only doesn't exist. Have to have minus.
Yeah.
And then we need to figure out what is most important.
Yeah.
And we need to find out who we are. So we have a free agency. Our life, a lot of choice. But once you are choosing too much, you might make a mistake too. So I knew that this pandemic or coronavirus things helps us to look at internally who we are. Our eyes goes to outside all whole time, right?
Yeah.
But now it's more internally. What makes you happy most? How you gonna enjoy your life seriously? So I am very thankful actually this kind of a pandemic. It is sad that a lot of people who die. I feel sorry about this, but same time it's challenging. It helps us to grow. For me, I understood this is a time to educate myself, to put the all good nutrition to go to the root of who I am. So I need to ground it on the grounding on the ground, and also educate myself and then which way I'm gonna go. So I decided to be a doctor. Seriously.
So you decided really during the pandemic. Well,
because
you're already going that direction, but you really, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Nothing to do too, right?
Yeah.
And then what we can change, we cannot change except emotions, except what we gonna try to, right? And if for me, if I keep myself busy, I can survive. If I'm bored, I get sad. Yeah. So I decided to study more. That makes me more, it's good for me. And also, if I became doctor, I can help more people too. Yeah. So it's kind of invest in myself too, right? Yeah. For future, so I can help somebody else. That's I understood.
So I have many teachers that I consider like my sensei. One of them's obviously I'm in Buddhism. I have a Buddhist sensei, but I have another one I met who I really look at as someone who's very in tune with speaking to the universe. And his name is, he's the founder of Access Consciousness, and his name is Gary Douglas. And he said this way before the pandemic broke out, but he said the Renaissance happened in Europe only after the Black Plague. And the Renaissance would have never happened had the Black Plague not hit. Because it started with the Mongols invading most of Europe. They brought the Black Plague. And it affected people that were it killed a lot of innocent people, but he said the people that were the people that were the poets, the people that were the performers, they were able to become more strong through this pandemic, and they were able to, that's what flourished after it all. People that were into arts, people that were into music, people that were into healing, those are the people that really, after the pandemic, their lives took off. So I feel like that's what's going to happen after this pandemic.
Yeah, definitely.
Because those people are really connecting now. I go every Wednesday to the drum circle in Ocean Beach, and we all dance in a circle, and all drummers around us, and no one wears a mask, and it's like this just loving energy. It's so powerful. And I feel like those people are starting to be like inspired, and that's why I started this radio show, because
that's good.
I had a online show where people would call from around the world, and I would do healing, but I only met 3 or 4 people that I ever did healing on, because all of them were long distance. So when this pandemic started, I'm like, first of all, we had Buddhist meetings here. We had about 20 to 30 people chanting to my altar and doing Buddhist meetings 3 times a month. And that stopped, and I'm like, okay, I don't like being by myself. I have to do something. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do this show in my room, in my house. And I feel like I'm trying to connect those people that are still just going after their dreams, because I've had artists come on, I've had musicians come on. I'm hoping to have people from all different society that are doing something positive for the world. I tried to get the congresswomen that were running in our district. They didn't come on yet, but maybe one of them will in the future. If I interview someone in the future, do you have anyone you can recommend that might be good for my show? That's someone doing something good that's in San Diego, can come here?
From my patients or?
From anywhere.
I recommend if she can come up, yeah, that's great. She is actually a judge.
A judge, okay, cool.
But
yeah.
She go back to the lawyer.
Okay.
So.
Well, that'd be a great one.
I know. I don't know if she's gonna come up.
Okay.
But,
yeah, I can ask her.
Yeah, I can ask her if she can do it. But she have to know the purpose. Why I recommend her? She wanted to help the people who doesn't know the knowledge of how
law.
to law, and especially the family law, family court, like people who had a problem of child custody, and then if they knew that they could win easily, but illegally, a lot of
no
people,
one knows. They don't have a good lawyer.
Exactly. So she think education is power.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why she decided to do those kind of seminar by Zoom or something.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So I don't know if she can say yes, but I can
talk to
her
ask her. Yeah, that's cool.
If she wants to do.
Okay. You want to talk more about the doTERRA now, or you want to?
Oh yeah, sure.
Whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, sure. So doTERRA, one of the things I decided to split it out. This one is, pull up.
Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah. So this is doTERRA.
Oh, I had one of those. I had the same one. I think it was in a different case before.
Yeah. So natural healing that I like. This world has too much chemical, like man-made chemical, and then treated people, and then that screwed up the real health.
Yeah.
And then I was wondering, do we need this much medication?
No, we don't.
Especially when I saw.
If I ever muscle test for medication, I get a no.
Yeah.
I don't need it. There's always some natural plant medicine or something that my body would desire more than the chemical stuff.
Even though looks like not medicine, like birth control pills, or like headache medication, or it's just a little bit things. Those are also medication, right? And then constantly they're taking it.
It's too much toxicity, too much.
Yeah, makes them some kind of sickness. That's IV.
Yeah, me too.
And then there's health shouldn't be too much about the business, but I have to help them out correctly, right? But where is the answer? So I needed to find out more natural way. Then aromatherapy is one of the easiest way to bring natural stuff in our life. This is not the medication. Stay our body like 2 to 4 hours after that goes away. So if you use again, like every 2 or 4 hours later, it's definitely beneficial. Especially like a headache or fever or something like minor, and then easy to fix it. Yeah, this is the best way to help us.
What's some of your favorite ones?
My favorite is peppermint.
Yeah, that was it reminded me of the candy canes as a kid. It was like so smooth.
Yeah, exactly. So one bottle can help a lot of different things. For example, peppermint is the one like if you had a fever, or even the hot day and your head is too hot, you cannot focusing on, you can apply to your forehead. Then also I can smell it. Then I can calm down, and also it started a kind of cooling sensation. And then like when I realized the headache is gone, and it's amazing. And then also if I had a bad breath or after I eat the sushi or something, I don't want to have a fishy breath, right? Yeah. So I can, drop one drop inside of my mouth. So this is like internally we can use it too.
The one on there that I still have, the whole bottle, I've only used a few times, is the, what is it called?
Oregano?
Oregano oil.
Oregano?
That's so strong.
Yeah, it is. Oregano is actually first herb used for the medicine reason from the way back. Those Greece time. And then, so this oregano oil is natural antibiotic.
Yeah.
And then when you have flu or cold or something going on, you can put the inside of the capsule. You can take internally too.
So I just put like one drop in a big soup, and it's so strong.
Yeah, not the. I recommend oregano is the one put in the capsule.
Absolutely. Okay.
And they take it. Or if you have it, like older people get the tag here, those.
Oh, I get those little bumps.
Yeah, if you put there, it's burn, but it
takes it away.
Yeah, even if you have.
Because a lot of times I rip them off and it's not good and bleeds.
No, don't do that. Even the wart, if you apply it, it's gonna be gone.
Wow,
go away too.
I'm gonna try that next time. I get them every once in a while.
Yeah.
They come and go for me.
Yeah.
Little bump.
Yeah, don't pull out.
Okay.
Just put
it always bleeds.
Use the Q-tip and then drop oregano and then you can apply it too. Yeah, so it's very powerful.
I wonder if it'll do the same. I have a little bump in here.
Don't do that to the eyes.
If you get an eye.
Yeah, eyes are too close.
I have a bump on the top
if
of my
you
head
want to do eyes, use
I have the same bump right here. I had it before taken off in Japan, but now another one's coming back.
Yeah, frankincense.
Oh, you know what? I had frankincense in the bathroom. I sprinkled in my Kindle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I have the sprinkled kind from the Mediterranean market. They have little thing of frankincense.
Yeah, so frankincense is the one actually this month the special because when Jesus born and the three wise men came from east to find the new king, right? And the one's treasure was frankincense.
Yeah, the priests always had frankincense.
Frankincense oil
and myrrh.
is myrrh and also gold. Those are three things they brought. And then frankincense is the one can heal a lot of things like a skin problem or even though I cannot say in here, but because of FDA reason, but like sometimes unusual sickness can treat it by frankincense oil too.
Okay.
And then emotionally, it helps if you are traumatized or something. It helps a lot too.
Okay.
So, for example, here's the I don't know, you can see it. Here's a diffuser. We call it diffuser. Okay. We put the water and also a few drops of oils.
So you just put the frankincense.
Yeah, frankincense oil. And then when I was in the homeless shelter because I ran away from domestic violence situation from my marriage, and then I was in the shelter. I was sad and scared, and I couldn't believe myself anymore, and then it kind of was shaking.
How long ago was that?
It was 9 years ago.
Oh, okay. So
that time somebody told me if I use the frankincense oil, I can cleanse my mind, and then also trauma stuff goes away. So I wanted to test it, and I didn't believe it seriously, but I wanted to do it. And then so smoke came out, and I started smelling, and then somehow my brain was it's okay, let it go. Wow. And it was interesting. I go, what? It's kind of gone. What is this? So after that I researched and also read the book of aromatherapy. And so smelling is the oldest sense And then this one is actually reached to the brain so quickly, and then delivered to those oils from the nose to brain immediately, and they change your emotions right away. And then once I discovered, I was like, holy cow, this is an amazing tool. If I understand my feelings and I know which oil does work, I can handle the situation very well, right? Of course, I have to learn how to deal with people, how to talk to people, how to, do it, the stuff, right? But before become like that, I needed to have an encouragement of myself, or calm down, or let it to go. That's the time I can use the essential oil to switch, kind of handle my emotions to better way to prepare what I want to do. That's why I'm using the essential oils. Such an amazing tool.
Cool. I don't know how long we've gone. Let's see how long we've gone. We've gone almost in. Oh, it doesn't say the time there.
Okay.
But we've gone. I think we've gone long enough. Maybe we'll just close real soon. Do you have any last minute things you want to say or talk about or do?
Yeah. So right now is a pandemic. It's tough time, but everybody hang in there. We can go through. Just don't too depressed. Don't swing too much your emotions. Try to keep something you like to do, and find the small happiness. Everyday small happiness. That's the only we can do right now. And then it's over. Always morning is coming, right? And then like that, always spring also coming. So we need to remember that this is a winter time, but we can go through.
Wow.
So study or doing something fun, craft, or even though make friends by internet, those kind of stuff we can do right now. Challenge yourself. This is a new challenge, but you will find how much you go through and became stronger. Now I want to be stronger person, First I was panicked. Oh my gosh, how we can do it? But now it's nothing we can do. We can do is be positive. So if you like to do cooking or exercise or sleeping or reading, just try your best.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say.
So for all the people watching and listening, I will put links to her doTERRA page. I'll put links to whatever contact information you want to give me. I'll do that. I just want to end with I might have another show before the end of the year. If any people watching our show want to recommend who should be on the show, because I've been inviting a lot of people, and a lot of people haven't came through when they said they were going to do it, but then they just got too busy, or I think a lot of them were worried because I don't wear a mask, and they come into my house, and there might be studio audience, and this time there was no studio audience, but I really need to get more people onto the show that help change the world, because that's what I'm really trying to connect people with in San Diego. And people that are visiting San Diego, I was trying to get Tito Ortiz, who's a famous wrestler who I grew up with, to come on, and I was going to go to Orange County, but he just became Mayor Pro Tem of Huntington Beach. So maybe I'll have to go to his house in Huntington Beach and get him on. But that's all. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you so much.
And have a great Christmas time.
Bye bye. Bye-bye.
That was good. Okay, we went an hour. Oh no, we didn't go an hour. How long did we go? This one usually cuts off at an hour, so we didn't go an hour. End video.
I wanted to talk about the psychicness.
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the after hours. This is just for people on my Facebook page. We're gonna talk about psychic stuff. This camera's off. Let's have a seat right here and be more relaxed. Tell me about what you wanted to talk about psychic stuff. Have a seat here. We're just gonna do it on my Facebook page. For the people that are on Facebook, let's wave at Harold, Elizabeth. Okay, so what did you want to talk about in psychic stuff?
So a lot of my clients are looking for answer, special answer. sometimes they want to see the signs, like kind of an unusual way. And then I don't know, you believe or not, but I tell you a couple examples.
Okay.
Once a man, he came to me, and then he doesn't explain anything, and then he wanted to have a massage. He was tired, and then when he came, I told him, okay, here's a basket, take off your clothes, only, underwear, and then lay down on the bed, and I will be back. So I went outside, he was changing, and when I came back and I opened the door, there was a full of smoke was inside.
Whoa.
And then this is not actually the smoke, you can see it, the fire smoke. It's my third eye is seeing the smoke. It looks like that picture, It's kind of a smoke everywhere, whitish color. And then I was like, oh my gosh, something going on from this guy. Like smoke is coming out from his body, like over and over. And then usually when I see this, I don't want to say it, but I have to tell, just so you guys are special. So when white stuff is coming out, usually people die.
Wow.
So I don't want to talk about that because it's taboo topic.
Yeah.
And also he's a new client.
Yeah.
I might lose my client
yeah.
too, right? It's a kind of a...
You're going to die.
I don't want to say it, right? So I was like, oh my gosh, what am I seeing? But God is always tell me, or universe tells me that if I needed to help the person, they show me. So I quickly...
So he was showing the smoke for what he needed to help.
I asked the universe.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that because he's gonna be freaking out. I don't want to talk about that. No way. They said, no, you need to talk immediately. So, you might get upset if I say that. How am I gonna do it, right? But they said, no, immediately you need to speak to him. Okay, if they say so, that's very serious.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I will do that then. So I spoke to the gentleman. Do you believe in spiritual stuff? And then he said, yes. Do you believe in psychicness? Yes.
Oh, good.
Okay, I am seeing something interesting stuff, but do you interested in? Like, oh, what? And yeah, I am seeing something, but I don't want to talk about it. If you're scared, I don't want to talk about that. He said, no, I'm happy to know everything.
Wow.
All right, you know what? I am seeing smoke is coming out from your body. Then somebody, either you or a very close person, might die soon. I don't know what's the meaning. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm seeing. He was like, oh, dropped the chin, and like, how do you know that? And I was like, okay, what's going on? I'm scared. And then he said, like, my girlfriend, who is living together, she commit suicide.
Oh, she's always trying to kill herself.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he's the one have to take her to
hospital or whatever.
ER.
Yeah, wow.
Always.
Wow.
Drowned his energy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And he was so tired of it. And then one day, he was wishing, I wish she can complete. And then he got scared of himself.
Oh, because she was like, I'm tired. Let her just die because I can't save her anymore.
He didn't help. She's gonna die.
She's gonna die, yeah.
So, and then he got scared. Oh my gosh, what am I thinking? And then,
that's when the smoke was coming out.
Yes.
Wow.
And then he got freaked out. And then how do you know that? And then he started crying. He couldn't talk about that. This is crazy. He almost kill somebody, So I asked him, okay, this is a serious question. You have to answer. Either your answer will change totally different direction. So you have to be honest, think clearly. Do you want to keep this relationship with this woman or not? And he said, I'm done.
I'm done. Yeah, I can't take it anymore.
I cannot take it anymore.
Wow.
I'm helping her life, paying everything what she needed. And then she kept, tried to suicide all the time. I cannot do it anymore.
Wow.
So what do you want? Like, I want to break up. Okay, that's your final answer.
Yeah.
Yes. Then I'm very good at guiding those kind of stuff. And so he kept coming to my massage and then told him how to talk to this kind of people. Personally, I help those people who want to suicide. I stopped them, maybe 30 people in my life.
Wow. I saved one, I know for sure. I'll tell you later. Okay. But he was going to kill himself the night he met me, and he didn't kill himself.
Yeah, I have those happen over and over. That's another my mission too. So I told him, you're going to say this way, specifically how you're going to talk to her this way. If she started talking this way, just stop it. He followed me, like whatever I suggest. And then a couple session later, he came back and then he said, Yumi, we broke up. I'm so glad. I had never seen it.
He was able to do it. That's a scary thing. It's hard to do when you're in that situation.
Because once
it's a life or death thing.
He brought the broke up story. She always become crazy and tried to suicide. And then he couldn't talk about that. But I told him how to talk it. And then he could complete it. So she go back to her family who lives in Seattle, and then they moved away, and then she moved away, and then they took care of it. And then he was so happy, he couldn't talk about that, right? Especially taboo topic, somebody died, or like if he ignore, she gonna die, and then he couldn't uphold those kind of scariness, fearness, and madness, and then those made him tired, and then that's why he researched shiatsu, and then somehow he felt that I needed to meet her. That's why he visited. But that is another stuff. And then I have those kind of stories all the time.
So what do you get? I've visited you twice, and this is your third time. Now you're in my place. What kind of, do you feel any, like where I'm going with this whole radio show? I'm a singer-songwriter. I've written over 100 songs. I just recorded a Christmas song. They played it on 91X. They've played 3 or 4 of my songs. I've been trying for so many years to get my music out there. I've written books. They haven't sold. I haven't got a publisher. I've self-published them. I feel like I'm a carp going upstream. Someday I'll get to the top and I'll turn into a dragon, but it's like this stream is just forever, and they're always trying to spear me. I can never accomplish all my dreams.
Well, I think after this show, I'm gonna talk personally more.
Okay.
But your heart is saying this is I really want to do. You have to follow that because there is meaning.
Yeah.
And then don't think you're gonna help like thousands of people.
Yeah.
Only one person.
Even if I have one, and I do that all the time.
Yeah. Only one person
is important.
Heard and then saved.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's how I try to do like individual service. I hope that I'm part of them, and then you never know how you help the person, but you try your best, your process, what you believe and how you feel about that. That's most important.
Yeah.
And I have those kind of.
I'm gonna end. See you guys, Facebook people. Bye bye. You got the extra inning.